Hello. In the next video, we will see the similarities and differences between the English and German language. Let's go! Oh, hi!
Hi!
I have a question for you. You speak German, right?
Yes, a little bit.
I have some questions about my pronunciation because I just get here from Germany and well, I had a lot of problems with my pronunciation.
What a coincidence! I have a word right here!
Let me help you.
So, tell me, what are your problems with pronunciation?
It's basically all of these letters in here. Like, for example, this one I would have said water because I say water in English.
No, we say Vasa, like a V?
Vasa.
Yes. So tell me, how do you say the R?
Well, for example, in the word star, I would say star, like R. But in German, in here, I would have said Baron and Barum.
No, we say the R like a U. For example, fahren and farum.
Farin and Farum.
Yes, like that.
Okay. And for example, what about a V? Because, for example, in English it's voice, but I don't know in German.
We have two sounds, like the common V, for example, in verben, and like an F in fata.
Fata.
Yes.
Y verben.
And for the H, also we have two sounds. House, like in him,
Okay, that's
and sen, where the H has no sound.
okay. So this is not sehen,
No.
it's sen.
Yes, and
House, like him.
yes, just like in English.
Okay, for example, what about S and P? Because, for example, in English I would say sports, but I don't know how to say it in German.
And when we have an S with a P, we pronounce the S like a sh.
Oh, so it would be like spielen?
Yes,
I'm great at this!
of course.
No.
So now we have the C with an H. How you say that?
I'm thinking that it might be like the same in English because, well, it's chair and it might be butch.
No, it's more like book.
Oh, so it's buch. Like CH sounds like
Yes.
like a little tiger. Like
Yes.
okay. And for example, like Z, because in this word it's zoo, but in here,
In German, it's like if you put a P after the Z. How do you think that you can pronounce that?
spazieren.
Yes.
I'm German now.
You are a great student.
Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you for teaching me this. Now I'm going to talk to you about Tekamolo. Tekamolo is the order of the words in a sentence that we use in German. For example, we have a sentence right here.
Josh hat gestern auch Rücksicht auf seine Oma sehr laut am Küchentisch gesprochen.
This one first is for te, que es temporal. The second one is for causal. Modal is sea loud. Y local is the last one. If we follow the same rule for the Tecamolo in English, it wouldn't make sense. For example, we have the same sentence but in English and it says, Josh yesterday, out of consideration, very loudly at the kitchen table spoke. So it sounds horrible and it doesn't make sense. If we say it vertically in English, the sentence would be, yesterday Josh spoke loudly at the kitchen table out of consideration compensation for his grandmother. So what led us to temporal, modal, local, causal, and that's not the correct way to say it in German. Now it's time to talk about the WH questions that are the W-Fragen in German. We have the same questions in English and the same questions in German. And we have ver for who, was for what, wann for when, wie for how, wo for where, and warum for why. Fun fact, there is a false friend in here because where is often confused with where when it really means who. Another fun fact is that these WH questions, are also called the Wehrfragen in German, come from the Romance languages. Hello, wie geht's? Hi, I am good. How are you? Good. Was ist das? This is my book. What is that? Das ist mein Handy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the tenses. First, we're going to start off with the present tense, which in German is called Präsens, and we can use it in 3 different ways. For example, we have here something that is happening right now, which is Ich lese ein Buch. I am reading a book. Then something that happens regularly, for example, ich gehe einmal pro Woche zum Training.
Once a week, I go to training.
And finally, we have something that never changes. For example, das ist Carla. I am Carla. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the past perfect or Partizipes zwei. We use this tense way more than the simple past. And we need 2 auxiliary verbs. For example, haben, which is to have, and sein, which is to be. Here we have an example. Ich habe Deutsch gelernt, which means in English, I have learned German. Okay, so now, last but not least, we have the future tense, which means future in German. So, for this tense, we need an auxiliary verb, which means werden, which means will, in English, plus an infinitive. We have, for example, Ich werde in Juli nach Berlin fahren, which in English is I will go to Berlin in July. We can notice here that the auxiliary verb is placed here and the verb is placed all the way over here. In English, we have them right next to each other, the auxiliary verb with infinitive. And a little fun fact about the German language is that we can use the German present tense to indicate the future. For example, in Juli fahre ich nach Berlin. In July, I will go to Berlin. What happens here is that if you place the time which you will go from the beginning, then you don't need the future tense. You can just use the present tense and that's it.
So now I'm going to talk about declension. Declension is always used in German, but the only similarity with English is genitive, that is for possession. For example, we can say that Carla's blouse is schön. That is the same as Carla's shirt is beautiful. We add an S in both cases, in English and in German.
Hey, do you know what is a full friend?
Yes, like Jessica.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that a false friend, it's like a word that is the same in 2 languages, but the meaning changes in each one.
Like
Like, for example, what is a chef for you?
A boss?
No. In English, a chef is a person who cooks.
Oh, it's like a gymnasium?
The gym? Where you go to work out?
No. In German, gymnasium is a high school.
Oh. And, for example, what about if I give you like a gift?
Do you hate me or something?
No, like, I mean a gift. Like, I give you a gift.
Oh, in German it's a poison.
Oh.
Stupid.
Mijn vader is appelsel.
Por favor.
Si estoy sentada.
Mijn broer is een brave man.